like the Great Wall and bedrock that embraces today, nothing can ever break us.
We'll never forget that day, huh? A legacy of our nation's worst terror attack, the new September 11th Memorial Museum.
Yeah, really a riveting reminder of a day, as you said, Jeff, that America will never forget.
Well, the September 11th Memorial is now open at the spot where the Twin Towers fell.
The site of so much horror has been transformed into a symbol of hope. And Glenda Lewis is here now with a closer look at the compelling tribute. Glenda?
Well, Joanne and Jeff, the Memorial Museum is really a time capsule tribute that leads you through an unsettling journey of the terror attacks. There are scenes of horror mixed with symbols of heroism. And the stories are told on a scale as big as the Twin Towers columns and as intimate as final voicemails from victims. They're known as the survivor stairs, used by hundreds to escape the horrors above. They're the anchor of the September 11th Museum.
They were all that separated us from the devastation behind us and life in front of us.
President Obama called the museum a sacred place of healing and hope, and a way to remember the nearly 3,000 lives lost.
We can touch their names and hear their voices, and glimpse the small items that speak to the beauty of their lives.
The president focused on Wells Crowther, just 24 years old. He worked on the 104th floor of the South Tower. In the weeks after September 11th, survivors recounted how a young man wearing a red bandana selflessly and courageously led them to safety. Crowther's mother knew right away it was her son, who since childhood always carried a red bandana.
It is our greatest hope that when people come here and see Wells's red bandana, they will remember how people helped each other that day.
It's one of the thousands of powerful artifacts that tell the story of that fateful day. A melted Rolodex, a phone. Florence Jones walked 77 flights of stairs, 60 of them without her shoes on. Today, they sit in the museum.
I wanted my nieces and my nephew and every person that asked what happened to see them and maybe understand a little bit better what it felt like to be us on that day.
One man who lost a dozen co-workers in the attack summed up his experience by calling the museum breathtaking. And while some people find certain exhibits tough to bear, understandably, others feel the museum helps them with closure. A lot there, Jeff and Joanne.
Oh, for sure.
To take in and see.
Absolutely.